Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Naomi and let's dream about beauty. In today's video, I have for you a full face of almost brand new makeup. So if this is something you're interested in watching, then don't go anywhere. All right, so let's just hop right into the video. To start out with, so this is my basket. So I have a basket here that's full of brand new makeup. I think the only thing that I don't have brand new is setting powder. So that is all. So we're gonna start out with this. Is called the Always On Optimist Base. Sorry, I'm gonna read the English side. Always an Optimist Pore Diffusing Primer from Rare Beauty. This is what the component looks like. This is my first time using it. So I just squirted it out maybe 1.5 pumps on to my finger. What seems like a good amount. Definitely moisturizing. I'm gonna get that up under my eyes. Okay, so I am just gonna let that sit for a couple minutes and I'll be right back. Okay, so moving on, I am going to use the Fenty Beauty, see this is the Soft Matte Longwear Foundation. I think I've used this once. I can't quite remember. And I think it's going to be a little bit too light for me, just because I have a tan now, so. But it's the foundation I have that I've used the least. So I just put a few pumps there on the back of my hand. Grab my sponge. This is in the shade 185. I'm not sure if it has a name. Oh, my sponge smells good. So I think this is the first foundation that Fenty came out with. The Soft Matte, I think. Not 100% sure, but I got it in, I'm gonna say BoxyCharm a couple months ago. Maybe 3 months ago? I don't remember. My memory is failing. I used to remember everything, and now, well, I'll never admit it to my husband. As far as my husband knows, my memory is perfection. But between you and me, I forget the odd thing. So yeah, so that looks really pretty foundation. So now I'm going to go in with, what else do I have that's due? The Fenty Bright Fix Eye Brightener in the shade 95. Yeah, and that's what it looks like. Ooh, way too much. I don't recommend squirting it out on your eye. I recommend squirting it out on your back of your hand. I'll say this foundation looks really pretty. Now I want to get it in a deeper shade. I'm sure I can bronze it up so that it's, you know, like, I guess it doesn't look too bad. Okay, so now moving on to, I'm going to use my Peach Perfect powder. And since this isn't something new, I will just go ahead and move on to the next portion. I'll see you in just a second. Okay, and now I'm going to go in and contour with the Patrick Ta. What is this called? Major Sculpt Cream Contour and Powder Bronzer Duo. Okay, so I'm going to go in with a brush, my Refer 04 and the cream contour. And I'm just dabbing it in place. Some bristles or hairs from the brush are coming loose. Looks quite pretty though. That looks good. Now I'm going to use my big powder brush and the bronzer. So this is the lightest of the three that you can get. She's statuesque. My brushes are shedding, I don't like it. My brushes are shedding and that makes me mad. The only thing I don't like is that, I don't know if you can see, but the brush left out behind, the Refer brush, which is a very good quality brush, left behind bristles in the top cream contour. So I guess I'll just leave them there because if I try to fish them out, I'm going to wreck it. Alright, so next we've got the Hourglass Vanish Blush Stick in the shade Sacred. That's what that looks like. So I'm gonna go put it on the back of my hand. Then I'm gonna put my brush and then here, because I don't know how pigmented it is. I have never used it. That's pretty. Okay, so now I'm just going with my brush and I'm swirling it on there like so. Oh, that looks really pretty. Really blended nicely. Okay, so next we've got a new highlighter. This came in my Ipsy bag. It's from Nomad. It's called the Sydney Bathers Balmoral Beach Kiss of Sun Highlighter. Smooth, blendable, and buildable powder pink highlighter with glistening pearls to create the sun-kissed look of the sexy Sydney Siders. Infused with macadamia oil to help skin feel soft and moisturized. This is what the box looks like. Just a small little okay. Got my little Jaclyn Hill 009 brush. Yeah, that's pretty. My cat's meowing to get in, and he can wait. Okay, so next I'm gonna just do my brows off camera. I'll be right back. Okay, so let's zoom in a little bit. And we are going to start working on the eyes. So I have a new Always an Optimist Weightless Eye Primer from Rare Beauty. That's what it looks like. So it does feel weightless. Provides a small amount of coverage. Easy to blend in. So far so good. Okay, now the eyeshadow palette. Well, I'm going in with the Natasha Zendo palette. I am going to start out with the shade Balance, which is right here, in through my transition area with the JH32. So this is an unset base. This is blending very nicely, going on very well. Just gonna do the other side. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with I'm going to go in with this shade called Calm, which is right here. And I'm just using the same brush. And I'm just using it to blend out the edges. Okay, using a new brush, I'm going to go in with a JH34. If I can find one. And I'm going to go in with actually, yes, and I'm going to go in with the shade Mindful, which is this one right here. And I'm going to just bring that through my crease. Bet you guys thought I was going to use the blue colors, didn't you? Haha, I fooled you. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the with the Refer 14. And I'm going to bring more of this Mindful shade through the crease and then down. I just wanted to switch to a smaller brush. This Mindful shade is not as dark as I would like it to be. Okay, now I'm going to take this shade called Aura. I'm going to spray it. And it's a shimmer, and I'm going to put it on my lid. Just grabbing a clean brush, JH33, and I'm just going to do a bit more blending. Okay, so after some damage control, primarily, I don't know, this is just not really going very well. I'm going to try this shade here called Luster on the lid as well. Yeah, this Mindful shade here, this what looks like a dark brown one is like, does not come out dark brown, it comes out orange. So that kind of messed me up. I wasn't intending on like a full monochromatic orange look. I'm just going to try and go in with this gold, and then I'm going to grab my everyday palette and I'm just going to use it to darken up. The outer corners, just so I can get some depth, because this palette doesn't allow for any. Definitely my first impression with this palette is I don't really like the color story very much. I knew I wouldn't, I shouldn't have bought it. But you know, when it's 1 in the morning and you're tired and feeling impulsive, you do silly things. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, this is my everyday palette. I'm getting some pretty good dips in some of these shades, which is nice. But I'm gonna go in with this dark brown one. And I'm gonna use this small JH blending brush. And I'm just going to deepen up the corner. So I feel the same way about this palette that I felt about the Norvina 4, that it's too many midtones and not enough deep shades. I like a palette that, you know, allows you to do, you know, to go quite light, so there really aren't any light shades in here. There aren't any dark shades, so it's basically all midtones. Okay, so this is the finished look. I'm hating it. Natasha Zendo palette, you're not my best friend. I don't like you. So you can see that I have a very monochromatic, so orange look. So Balance, Calm, Aura, and Mindful. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. Mindful, so this one, this one, this one, and this one all look exactly the same on the eyes. This shade here is not dark brown, it's orange. So it doesn't come out like, you know, I had to use my sorry, my voice is acting up. I had to go in and use my dark brown that's in my everyday palette to try to get some depth in the corners. I'm not a huge fan of orange. I don't really know why I bought this palette. I mean, I guess I was attracted to the cool side of the palette, but I mean, I have these colors 1,000 times over, so I don't know. I might think about taking this back to Sephora. Rest of the makeup though I quite like. I'm not sure how I feel about the Fenty under eye. Just wait a second here. I put it on a second time. I went in and wiped it off because it was looking quite dry and crunchy. So I went in and removed it with a wipe and put it back on, and I think it looks better. Yeah, just I don't like my makeup today. Anyways, I don't know if this video will see the light of day. I'll work on editing it. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. Otherwise, Time is our most precious resource, and when you spend a little bit of your precious time with me, I sure appreciate it. I hope wherever in the world you are that you're well, that you're healthy, and that you're happy. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, activate the notification bell, comment down below because I really love reading your comments, and maybe a thumbs up for me. And that's it for me for today. Take care. Bye bye.